Hey guys, welcome back. I was talking about something on the live stream today, and I want to put more focus on it. Obviously, it's going to be about GameStop in the end, but we were talking about Intel stock, and I was telling you that they're trading below tangible book value. And what that means is if the company were to file for bankruptcy today, tangible book value is the value minus goodwill and other assets. So it's necessarily what's the liquidation price of this stock? And that's what Intel's trading below. So of course, it's a good buy in some people's eyes, which is fine. Go look at that all you want. But I'm looking at GameStop and I'm looking at all the Mag 7. So I want to show you something, okay? And you guys can look at this and for whatever it's worth. This is GameStop. Right now it trades at $21.93. And when you see GameStop trading at $21.93, we can go down the balance sheet and go look at tangible book value, and it's at $4.27. Now, that is not accurate, okay? The $4.27 does not represent the $4 billion to $4.1 billion worth of shareholder equity that is GameStop right now. So when the earnings report comes out next month, it comes out in about 3 weeks, they're finally going to reflect the influx of cash and the actual tangible book value for the company. It's going to jump up to $10.25, $10.26. I've done the math, but here's what that is. That's 50% of the share price, meaning GameStop is currently trading at a valuation, 50% of the stock itself is actual book, but tangible book. So that's killer, and I'm going to show you why. Let's go ahead and compare it to the Mag 7. I'll take you to Tesla. Tesla's at $200 a share, and when you jump down to their tangible book value, you're going to see Tesla is worth $20 a share, so about 10% of the stock price. Mind you, GameStop is 50%. That is how great of a buy GameStop is. GameStop is necessarily 5x better than this because you're not buying an inflated share. You're actually getting the whole company when you buy a share of GameStop. It's just undervalued right now for what it is, and this is just based off of the shareholder equity of the stock in the company itself. We can go to Meta next. Meta's at $517 a share. How much of that is tangible book? Well, when you go ahead and look at it, it's going to be $50 a share. So like I said, 10%. You saw Tesla at 10. You see right here, Meta at 10. We'll go to Microsoft. Microsoft's $400 a share. Tangible book value comes in at, $16 a share. So not even 10%. Not even 5%, under 5%, 4% of the stock itself is tangible book. It's not a buy I would take, not when GameStop's selling for 50. Go over here to Alphabet. So we look at Google. Google's 165, and the book on it is going to be $22, so over 10%. It's really pretty good. If you think about it, Google, you're getting a good chunk of it. I see Amazon at 166, and you're going to get around $20 right there per share, tangible book value. So Amazon's a great buy at that point if you really think about it, a little over 10% as well on both of those companies. So Amazon over 10%, Alphabet over 10%. A company like Nvidia, look at the stock price, $104, and they're coming in at $1.78 on tangible book. Nvidia is so overvalued, so overinflated, considering what it really is. You are getting less than 2% of the company itself when you buy a share of Nvidia. It's not even worth it at that point because and this is how you have to gauge it, right? Like if you're getting valuations for your stock and the company you're looking at, that stock is 104. It has from 104 all the way down to 178. That's the value that it has to lose. There's nothing backing it because it's so overinflated. Same thing with Apple. At $216 a share, Apple's tangible book value is $4 a share. Yeah, it's based off of valuations on Wall Street. It's not really based off of what the company's actually worth, assets, cash, all the things that you want to judge a company on that you'd be buying the sheet for. But people are going to tell you about earnings, right? They're all going to talk about top line revenue. And I'm going to tell you something about top line revenue and earnings. None of these companies that they want to tell you in retail can compete with GameStop. And here's why. Because how long is it going to take the next retail company to make $4 billion cash? They can't raise it during this environment. They can't offer shares during this environment because no one's going to buy that company. Whatever company they put in front of you and these guys offer shares to the public, no one's going to buy $3 billion worth in 1 week or in 2 weeks like they did for GameStop just back in June. Because people know what GameStop is. People understand the leadership and they understand the business model and where it's going. If you think it's worthless, if you think it's not worth anything, and or if you believe the narratives that they don't make money, then you really don't understand what GameStop's doing, the transition of it. There's a legacy business that is afloat, that is perfect, it's status quo. but there's more than that here. And if you understand it, then understand what I'm telling you here. Tangible book value for every share of GameStop you buy is $10.25. You're getting over almost 50%, if not more than, just in this week alone. I bought a share for $18 this week. So you tell me how much book value I'm getting. Tangible book. Enjoy it. Peace.